Hey everyone, Tony Johnson, your customer service leader here. I want to talk to you about how to really make the most of your time in your business. I get asked a lot from folks, how do I make the very best impact I can every single day? And the best answer I can give you is to walk versus wander. And that means really walking through your business with a critical eye, with purpose, with vision, to put on that guest hat, if you will, and really do the very best you can to see everything from the guest point of view. That means you have to be very critical of everything you're seeing. Take the time to really stop and correct things in the moment and really, again, embrace this idea of management by walking around. Some people talk about management by wandering around. That's no good for anything we've got to do, folks. We have to be out and be focused and make the very best of every single second in our business. We're going to jump into the online classroom here and really talk through in much more detail about what it means to walk versus wander, to own your dirt, and really walk with purpose.
So here we are taking a deeper dive into what it means to take a walk through your business with purpose. Too often when leaders walk through their business, they don't keep eyes wide open for items that can really drive quick and noticeable improvement to their customers. The fact of the matter is when you develop those visual skills, those really tight, amazing visual skills, they will make you successful. There is absolutely no substitute for the critical eye of a well-developed leader on a well-worn flight plan. Clean attire's price of entry. Always remember that. Whether you've got a standard uniform policy or a simple policy of business attire, you have to keep an eye out for excellence here. Make sure that folks are dressed for success, and that doesn't mean expensive. It just means professional, neat, and appropriate. If you have standard attire, make sure that everyone's wearing all the pieces and that they fit very well. Please don't consider a name badge beneath you or any member of your staff. Wear them with pride and make sure that everyone is in lockstep here. This cannot be a frontline associate only mandate. If you want your team to wear them without fail, then leaders have to set a good example here too, and that means you. Remember folks, nothing's beneath our notice. Make sure that the magazines aren't out of date and make sure that the windowsills are free of dust. It's no less important than making sure our product's amazing and the staff is friendly. Folks may not notice if your windows are clean, but they sure will notice if they're absolutely filthy. Remember, when your customers see deep attention to the tiny details, they're going to assume you're paying even greater attention to the big things. If you're in the healthcare or running a restaurant, you never want your guests worried about what might be going on behind the scenes, if you know what I mean. So keep your plants alive in your waiting room and your parking lot litter free, and they'll assume that all is well throughout your operations. Stop and talk to your team. It's fine to think that you're super smart. I'm sure you're a genius, but never believe you have all the answers. In most cases, leaders spend way too much time doing flybys in their business rather than truly engaging with their teams. If you want to solve problems more quickly and get to the solution straight away, take the time to listen to your frontline associates. They have the deepest and most direct connection to your customers, so it stands to reason that they understand their needs best. Take the time here to get to know your team and develop a rapport that will lead to great trust. When your team trusts you, they will definitely want to help you win, and that means sharing all the best information with you. So stop in the morning and talk to your team, and no, that does not mean shouting a good morning greeting as you sprint to your office. It won't kill you, and in fact, you're probably going to find that you have some delightful people on your team. Get to know them and let them get to know you. It will be rewarding and informative. Don't walk by the problems. When you're out in your business, you're going to find things that need to be addressed. There are going to be issues that have to be solved and customers who need a hand. So set a great example here by jumping in to help. Not only will this fuel a sense of respect from your team, it will make sure that your customers enjoy a great experience. But there's another side to that coin. If you speak passionately, and I mean passionately, about the need for cleanliness, but you walk by something in need of a good scrubbing, your credibility is shot. Same is true if you neglect your customers. Don't wear a name tag or neglect safety. Good luck getting your team to buy in when they know you don't care enough to set a good example. When you show a deep commitment to your principles and then enforce them, even if that means jumping in to help out yourself, your team will respect that and help you pull the rope in that direction. This is also a great time to get your direct report managers involved as well. Encourage them to lead a walkthrough of your business and listen to what they have to say. Not only will their fresh set of eyes help call attention to items you may have overlooked, but you can help them develop that critical eye we discussed earlier. Overall, there's no substitute for keeping a watchful eye on your business. Let's face it, most of our frontline team members want to do a great job, but you can't leave the customer experience to chance. It takes the entire team to deliver amazing customer service, and that means frontline associates and leaders working together. Help your team keep a close eye on those standards and work to break down any barriers that might be endangering a consistently great experience. Visit thetonyjohnson.com for more great tips and tidbits. You can also download my new book, Where to Start, for free off of my website. There's also an audiobook available. You can also find my book, Recipe for Service, the book that started it all, including the amazing 6 canons of customer service, on Amazon.com. Until next time, I'm Tony Johnson. We'll talk to you soon.